For the whole of Lagos gays, na Zic Saloma be the best gay wey sabi give mouth. Hey omo, nothing wey Nedu no talk o my people. Very dark man don leak chats and videos of wetin Nedu talk about Zic Saloma. We all know comedian Zic Saloma wey go do face surgery, wey go do im nose make e dey pointed, do im face jaw make e dey straight. Say the guy na gay. We know say normally all of us know say the guy na gay, but say wetin dey unique about him na say him sabi give mouth. Hey, wait make I read am as dey take talk am, make e no be like say na me form am. Make una hear, make una lis ten. According to Nedu, Zic Saloma gives the best brotherhood head game among the whole industry guys in Nigeria. Nedu says men that book Zic Saloma for Gbola mouth action pays from 20 million above, as that's what Zic charges for his prostitute business. Omo, this gist over confirmed though. Nedu dey too talk haba. Prostitutes, please don't use Nedu for any of your plugs. This is just one of the many, or this is just one out of the many. Just sit and relax. The prostitute industry seems to be taking over our male celebs if everything Nedu has said is true. Person dey do podcast, how una mumu yourself by trusting him with your secrets? At Nedu has told whoever cares to listen about how Zic Saloma chest charges 20 million for Gbola to put inside mouth. Hey, omo, this is coming from Kitty Joes. So please, it's not from us. Now, e no end o, make I show you VDM matter of other ones wey VDM don talk, wey Nedu talk. Omo, no be small matter, make una enjoy. Subscribe o, roll it.
So I don't look for this video since. Now this day, na me and Nedu meet. And the crazy part be say that day, Lord Lambert dey there. Lord Lambert dey there and Lord Zeus dey there. So as I enter, he say Lord Lambert dey inside, dey cry. I say, wetin dey make am cry? Say get breaking out, and Lord Lambert na emotional guy. Say they cry. Now I say, yeah, man say they cry for woman. Anyways, then now that day, now he download everything. No be say this thing what they tell you now 2 days, 3 days. No, now this same day download everything to me. He can't even pursue. He say more no talk for where Lord Zeus day. Say Lord Zeus, you no trust him. So basically, what Nedu was trying to do is he tell me his secret so that I'll tell him my own secret so that he ain't go deceive me, make I come honest born podcast, because now still this day he promised to buy me car. Then when I come honest born podcast, okay, yes, they'll go hit one person. He go they ask one question. Nigga didn't know you know say me I dey use brain till they play my game. You know say I dey use brain. Now, before we made this particular video, right? I go play with the video me here. Before we made this particular video. Now so they force me, Baba, I'm gonna do video now. So I beg, gonna record us. I say he force till you do that video. Because that time I dey see some lapses inside those podcasts I dey talk am. So the thing they vex am, he can't call our mutual friend. That one called us a VDM now. Talk to this guy now, and this one, that one, and so listen to everything on that day.
Sounds good. So all of you on the internet, on every internet, everywhere. So I have a shock for you, you guys this morning. It's gonna be a good shock, boys. All surprise shock. So I want to introduce my friend, my guy. I love him because he get coconut head like me. Let me introduce him to you. Show him.
Alright, don't pray.
You
gonna learn, right? You gonna learn the hard way. All the people they go in Sunday do because we wanna leave the door. My God. Oh boy, I don't GK they do, but they do is an amazing person. I will tell you for free. For free, you don't need to pay me, yeah? They do is an amazing person. When you get close to him and you understand him, you will understand that a lot of things you see on social media can be deceitful. So you all try to calm down and understand people. Else, you're going to learn. Man. You're going to learn their ideas, so don't play.
Now you gonna learn. Now you gonna learn. Where you don't be.
They do bro. Na lie o. Na that day we meet o. And what I do be say, I can't post am for my page. Instead post am. Later now delete the video because I wasn't comfortable making the video. But because of our mutual friend, where really begged me, say I beg, make I see Nedu. You understand? Even that one even beg me, man, go Nedu podcast. Before Nedu can offer, say, okay, I go give you this, I go give you that. Chameleon, but you go learn. And you go learn the hard way. So these are these set up people. You go learn.
You said you are married. Is this your first marriage or your second marriage?
Second marriage.
Okay, so what happened to your first marriage?
It ended, obviously. It's everywhere on the internet.
Why did it end if cheating is not a big deal?
I didn't cheat.
So, but she cheated, but it was a big deal for you?
Can we not talk about that?
No.
I obviously not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Definitely is my private life. I'm not going to talk about it. Definitely.
Well, that's not fair because you talk about other people's private life.
Because it's in the up and down. Who bring and come outside? It's your own the close.
All those mumu where they go when they do podcasts, where they use do clickbait. Show now they see the way he intelligently take commot himself. But una they go use una as clickbait. Come put stigma for una body. In go use sense ask una question for podcast. Use sense get some information from now. Use una do clickbait. Now you watch this one. They asked him about his ex-wife and who cheated and who no cheats. You know, they ask him about the wife, about his divorce. He can say it's his private life that he does not want to talk about it. Then the lady said, but you talk about other people's private life. Then he said, now they won't talk about their own now. Do you understand? So most of now they go there now be the moment they use do clickbait. Meanwhile, Baba go draw una come. Use una do clickbait, then cash out millions. Because YouTube pays them very well. YouTube pays them very well. And guess what? You stay with the stigma. Go back to all the people where we say they don't trend for that podcast. Now then they with the stigma, oh, nothing concern. Apart from that talker girl where they carry come when at their business. Because that one okay. She go to talk about how she want to sleep with married men, how she go take leak married man yash and all those things. Then the mumu Nedu say go they do as if you don't know within the get the talk. Meanwhile, now all of them plan them. Go say, oh really? Wow. And his favorite phrase. That nonsense phrase. Well, I know about 3 guys in this industry. I don't want call name. I don't want call name. They are true. Husband material. I don't want call name. I don't want call name. Husband material. Okay. Boom. They put you there on a clickbait. Cash out. Now, as you say, Honest Bunch don't go release one statement. See, the organ of that thing where go release that thing, I pity you. Now, out of respect, where somebody, one of my guys, doesn't even know you. Normally, if I download the one where they tell me about you say wrong. You just say Nedu mouths, they keep quiet. You know how many people G's they my hand from Nedu? Because how on earth do somebody go on the podcast and when they leave the podcast, you're talking about them to other people? Fine, he talk to me about them, right? Since me I keep quiet. Imagine other people when go don't tell, when go they look those guests in a very funny type of way. No, take very dark man out of it. Imagine some other people where go don't tell, where go they say, so now so this person be. It's crazy. The guests are not safe. Well, I don't watch out. I won't see the next person who won't go to the podcast. Like I said, 80% of the guests who don't go to that podcast. You get one yellow get where come there, that come they talk daddy. And they do Gbola big. This one Gbola, you don't go there. Most of the guests is an opportunity. Come, knock you, or you enter. Or I will give you opportunity. That's what it's all about. Nothing more. You don't ever see again. Check that podcast. Have you ever seen one day when they did that podcast that they talk about, say, okay, the MTN tariff don't go up. What are the people going to do? Let's put pressure from our podcast so that MTN will do something good. You don't ever hear them say, okay, yes, what is the government doing today? Let's talk about it. Let's bring somebody that can put pressure on the government. Like the primary schools are failing. The secondary schools are failing. A lot of communities don't have waters in Nigeria. You don't ever hear them sit down. They'll just bring one mumu. Come. That one now go to say, okay, if you go to the podcast, it go popular. If you reach the podcast and you talk one thing, it go trend, it go popular. Mumu no say, okay, yes. As you talk that thing, now they are this thing, they go. Meanwhile, some of you are supposed to be getting paid for going on all those podcasts. It's not you that is getting popular. Don't deceive yourself. You go on those podcasts, you're not getting nothing. Now them they gain. They go use you, put stigma for your body. You go. Well, I'm watching for the next person that will be on Honors One podcast. I'm really curious. But like I said, the only person if you bring at the talker guy, waiting with that one name, they don't want to say market as usual. It's normal. Then everybody will say, okay, yeah. But that's what it is. You're going to learn. You will learn. Don't play.
How you doing, JoJo? You ought to go and do makeup for this thing.
It's not makeup, it's just my lip. I just apply lip gloss. They don't cause of
And yesterday, I have a question before we get serious. Yeah, yesterday when you were crying, did you put lipstick first and everything? Because that thing, it's like you put lipstick, you know, do But anyways, first of all, I would like to apologize to you. I usually don't apologize for nothing, right? I would like to apologize to you for putting you out there, but it was not deliberate. It was because actually Nedu said it. But at the end of the day, I thought about it. I was like, if this girl is my sister, will I actually do this, right? So I kind of felt bad. Like I said, I don't apologize to nobody. Highest, you for be collateral damage. The worst thing that can happen is maybe you go sue. And if you sue, we go court, we go do like 10 years for courts. You understand? At the end of the day, you tire, everybody go rest. But you don't DJ with that. But I thought about it. I was like, yeah, you have a career ahead of you. And I heard you are an orphan. Which was really like, yeah, you know, so I'm really sorry, first of all, for everything. But actually, Nedu said it. Nedu actually said it.
honestly, I'm not surprised because I have heard it before.
Oh, you said Nedu, you have heard it before. Did you ever confront Nedu that why are you telling people this about me? Oh, you've confronted him before.
Yes, I have. When I was in Kaduna, because I came from
Oh,
Kaduna.
wow.
Yes.
What year was this?
This was 2020. 2020.
Oh.
Yes. So
So he has been saying it for a long time then? So what did you tell him when you confront him?
okay, so when I heard it, I confronted him and then he denied it. He said like that how will he say a thing like that when it's not true?
Oh, so who did you hear it from? Who did you hear it? The first time you heard it, who did you hear it from?
I heard it from my brother.
Your brother, your blood brother.
No, not my blood, like my cousin.
How did he tell you?
Okay, he called me that day and he was like, see what Nedu they talk that Nedu they tell person say in the date me say I been babe. So I told him that I never ever get anything to do with Nedu. Say that is a lie, that I've not had anything to do with Nedu. So immediately he told me that he actually believed me because that is the kind of person he is. That was what he said.
Oh.
So that is the kind of person he is. He can say things to just make himself feel special. So immediately I called him, I confronted him, and he denied it. He said he cannot. How will he say a thing like that? Say how in go they use nack, they lie. Say I never do anything with you. So why am I saying it? Why would I want to say it? Say even if somebody say a thing like this to you, will you even believe it? So it's not the first time he's saying it, very dark man. I've never had anything to do with Nedu.
Okay. Well, I think from what I understand, I feel like Nedu is one of those type of guys that when they like a woman and they don't know how to go about it, they start telling people that they've actually slept with the woman, because Nedu talks a lot. That's one thing I know for certain. Now, it's so sad that you are caught in the crossfire. You understand? Which I've apologized. I'm sorry, and I hope people understand that this girl is a very hardworking girl that is trying to do her thing and to do her thing for herself. So, Jojo, I am very, very sorry. Now, I have funny questions to ask you. So, you said you guys have done skits together 2 times. In those 2 times, even kiss, people did not kiss.
No. No.
Have you ever done anything with any of his mutual friends, somehow?
Anything that has to do with content creator, like I've never done anything. Like I dey run far away from it. I've never done anything with any content creator.
But you used to do advertisement with your body now, because sometimes I see 1 or 2 of your videos where there's no bra, or your breast is literally outside. It's more like an advert for a man to come and it's like saying, oh yeah, I am ready, come.
Naturally, me, I'm not the type that I don't feel comfortable because I have like some personal sickness that I don't want to talk about wearing bra. So it's not
Oh.
like for anything. That's how I am.
Oh. Okay.
It's personal thing.
Well, it's all good. I mean, there are 27,000 people here. I hope they heard you. And me, I personally believe you, and I'm sorry once more. So, Jojo, peace and love. Now, for the people on this live, I saw that Honest Bunch have dropped. Jojo, now it doesn't concern you again. No? Have you accepted my apology?
Yes, I have accepted. Please, people coming to troll me. I've never had anything with him.
All the people going to troll her, please don't troll her, because Nedu said some other things which I'm going to tell you people now. So you people should leave her alone. Then all these other people will call their name too. I don't know. I feel like I want to call one or two persons' name, but I don't want it to be a situation where it will be like JoJo's own, where he just said those things, and I don't know why he was doing that. But you see, JoJo, yeah, for some reason, I am happy that something like this came out. You know why? Because you don't know the amount of people he has told before. You don't know how many people you don't spoil your name for their front, where don't tell them, say, that girl, that cheap girl, I don't knock him, I don't do this, I don't do that. Do you understand? Because it was through Nedu. Now I will tell you, say, Ashmushi, announce Mirage. Now mouth, now take care, say, no, you don't need to be here. May no be as if now you are the discussant with. Do you want to go or you want to be here?
I'll be here, I'm fine.
Okay. So through him, I heard that be like say Nons Mirage and Ashmushi, that they go do threesome, make rich men give them money. That's what they are all about. Blah 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 blah. Now the funniest part is people don't understand this, right? This was the first day I met Nedu. It was not the second time. The first day, the amount of things I heard about the industry is crazy. Especially people were wondering why, okay, Very Dark Man know they respond to this guy or try to be close to him. Now, you went as far as telling me about the guests that are coming to your podcast, right? Down to the guests. Oh, so person came on the podcast. This person no get level. Like what he said about Seda Bodge, right? I didn't know nothing about Seda Bodge. He was the one that came and said, oh, Seda Bodge came to the studio and she was now fighting with Nikki the Barbie. They ganged up and they beat up Nikki the Barbie. Before you know it, back. Meanwhile, when Seda Bodge was talking, the girl is very tacky. The girl does not dress well. The girl is this, the girl is that. Now, that is your guest. It means that even the guests are not safe to be on the podcast. And again, if King Michi, that girl, King Michi is coming to say, Nedu has said that if she wants to blow, he wants to sleep with her. Then imagine how many girls he has done that to. That's by the way. Now, when I said I was going to list out all the people when Nedu don't knock, according to what he tell me, one girl reached out to me, right? An influencer. She sent me a direct message. She said, VDM, I don't know, but I'll just come clean to you. I don't want to be embarrassed. Nedu and I have something together. Nedu promised to connect me, actually, but he didn't do it. He was supposed to bring me to the podcast. He didn't do it. So I wouldn't want you to put my name out there. I was just a victim of trying to blow. So she came up straight. Now, when she told me straightly, I was like, oh, fuck it, hell. So immediately, I just took out that list. I just dropped the list. Say, okay, you know what, yeah? Make I just leave him. Sure, you get the point. So Nedu on his own, I don't know what kind of a person he is. Now, let's now go to the podcast. Jojo, I will have to leave you to go down. I'll have to let you go down. Now, for the people that want to gift me, I would have said that earlier. But anyways, Jojo, I have to let you go down, right? So I can now comfortably talk, right? Peace and love. Take care. Ciao. Now I'm gonna know where we did, because since I may not be as if come be as if I they talk to the girl, other people will come start to the hate on the girl. Instead they discuss their matter. They're not gonna say now only Very Dark Man they talk. Now for the Honest Bunch podcast, right? First things first, you need to notice that podcast does not really do anything aside from exposing celebrities and talking about people's personal life and also pimping people. Right now, there are a lot of things that they do on that podcast that is just crazy. I was talking to The Stalker yesterday, and The Stalker revealed some things that are really crazy. The Stalker said when he went to Nedu podcast, that while the podcast was going on, he was talking about it. lot. Therefore, using him to fight other people that he has problem with. I don't know if you understand. That's how you know how a nonsense person that guy be. So he deleted everything the stalker said about basket mouth. Then he left the part that the stalker talked about other comedian. So all those people thinking that, oh, they do is innocent when the worm go there, go they talk. No, he knows what he's doing. It was a clickbait. And it's simple. It's very, very simple. A lot of you don't think, but I will help you think today, right? Why are you telling me to come on your podcast and that you are going to give me a car? I didn't feel comfortable with that. Why would I want to go to your podcast because of a car? You had promised me that, oh, that there's somebody that has so much money, we can do promotion for that person together. I told you I was not interested. Me and you went to, people like say that guy, they jealous me. Because he come Abuja, as he come Abuja, he follow me the Wakago Stadium. They don't even see him. You understand? Maybe they say, okay, they hate VDM, and that's why maybe he say, maybe I ain't follow. He can't start to want to come close to me. And I didn't feel comfortable with the way they talk about people the first day. Do you understand? So now, Europe, if you go to that podcast, go and watch that podcast that was done. Go and watch the podcast that was done. Over 2 hours podcast, there is 1 hour 30 minutes they talk about VDM. VDM too strong. That's the problem. Now the other one, the worm. I get why they call him worm, because now worm, right? Oh, Very Dark Man did this. I'm going to drop evidence. I'll drop evidence today. I'll drop evidence. Drop evidence like Very Dark Man. You people see the way Very Dark Man drops his evidence. Drop the evidence. Drop on. Now so they do, they push the smart. When that boy finally go the gallows, they leave him. They push him, say they go help him. They leave the boy. Next thing, they make this boy mother come online, come they cry. His own mother, boy, where we say mother they private before, they carry him, mama, make she come they cry online. At the end of the day, what did they do? They left him there. At least now, the smarts know better. Do you understand? So basically, I don't want this thing to be long. All the people who say that they go on this bunch podcast, you people have to be careful and use your sense. You understand? Because I don't want to just talk again. I don't want to implicate another person. If I tell you all the guests when they do tell me say don't knock, where come that podcast, and the one where to say they won't come that podcast, you people will be surprised. Now let's go to Ivion Jegede. He's a very manipulative motherfucker. That guy. Let's go to Ivion Jegede. There was an episode with Ivion Jegede, and Ivion Jegede complained that they use her as a clickbait. They manipulated the audio and they put one part so that people would think she's a bad person. And I contacted Nedu. I think we spoke about it. I was like, bro, this woman, they complain. They want people, they insult her. Like, why would you do something like that to Ivion Jegede? He now said, you can no mind Ivion Jegede. Say, now she contact and tell her, say she won't promote movie. Say, and him, he tactically was not asking a question that we implicate her, because without implicating them, there's no podcast. Because people need to have something to talk about. I'm telling you for free. He's a very nonsense person. He can literally throw anybody under the bus. Now, I'm talking about a mutual friend again. That's why Ivion Jegede, our own mutual friend. Influential person in the industry. Very influential in the industry. He go carry somebody, come podcast. That person go, they watch the guy. And everything the person they talk now lie. So the guy come block Nedu. Nedu can't call me. Say, VDM, this guy don't block me. What's I go do? I don't do him anything. I can't call the guy and say, bros, how far? Why you go block Nedu? He say, bro, this, he can't point out all waiting they go talk for the podcast. He can't talk, say, bro, Nedu care. Like, Nedu that I have supported, I promoted this Honest Bunch podcast. I am the one that gave Honest Bunch a name. Because they do feel like there's no story again, and they do not say I'll be big fish. They do go bring somebody, make on the life for my head. So that's what he does. That's what he does. So a lot of no, Mona did one side. Now let's go to the Falano case. You see that worm of a boy? Now part of them. Do you understand? But by the grace of God, the way where the case they go like this, God, they help me. By now, everybody thinks I go down drown. But no get IDP, I still day up. Now I go switch quickly to gossip mail. I just posted about Gossip Me today. This is the last one I'm going to talk about, right? I just posted about Gossip Me. You see, a lot of people don't know what's going on, right? This industry, when I did, right now, I did tell you and I don't understand. The day they come on me from this industry, you see a lot of problems.
Thank you. I go by the name Black Mamba. Don't forget, I thank God for my subscribers, my phone, and my sub. If you like, if you comment, if you subscribe, I'll keep thanking God for you. I love you all.